5 senior members of the Afghan Taliban, who were once held at the Guantanamo Bay detention center, are now going to represent the group at upcoming talks with the U.S. They were exchanged for U.S. Army Sergeant Bowe Bergdahl, a Taliban prisoner in 2014. They've now been posted to the Taliban's office in Qatar to negotiate an end to the conflict with the U.S. in Afghanistan. We asked their spokesperson about the negotiations.
Negotiations are at a low-level, initial stage. This is because the Americans, our opposite side, are fighting against us. If the other side will be honest in the negotiations and really change their strategy from fighting to negotiating, then I am sure we will reach a high level and there might be a good result.
The Taliban is widely considered a terrorist movement, but after 17 years of U.S. involvement in Afghanistan to eradicate the group there, the militants are still going strong. According to a recent study, 41% of the country's population live under Taliban rule. Afghan journalist Ali Latifi believes that all sides have to make concessions.
The U.S. will, they'll have to accept them, because the truth is, if you're talking about who has been negotiating, all of these figures have been controversial figures. They've had to have had U.S. support in being there and being allowed in Doha. And I think Donald Trump is very eager to figure out some way out of the Afghan quagmire. So, if they had any kind of a protest, they would have expressed it by now. As much as the Taliban could be correct in their statement in saying that if the U.S. wants to get real about negotiations, they have to end the fighting. But at the same time, the Taliban has to do the same thing. We saw in the first ever ceasefire, a 3-day ceasefire, we saw that the Taliban were able to lay down their arms, were able to come into the cities, were embraced by the people. And I remember after it happened, a friend of mine who works in the office of the chief executive, he said, what this proves is that the Afghan war could end in 15 minutes if both sides agreed to it.